Welcome to the Nightly Rant
with
your hosts, Mike
and Toria.
This is the show where we examine society from a sarcastic point of view.
If you like insane conversations, this is definitely the show for you.
Let's get into today's topic. YPN people, I don't know about you, but I love helping out a friend. That's why I want to shout out my friend Brian Little and his podcast, Your Favorite Blockhead. This is the only show that manages to weave together peanuts and MMA into one heck of an amazing podcast. You can find Your Favorite Blockhead wherever your favorite podcasts reside and at yourfavoriteblockhead.com. Do me a huge favor and listen to Brian's show. You'll be entertained and you'll help out a friend. Now, as I said, let's get into today's topic. Holy bejesus.
What?
I feel like crap for like the 17th day in a row.
I hadn't noticed.
Now I've added the new component of a back problem. I haven't had a back problem in like 20 years.
Well,
Getting old.
what did you do wrong that caused your back problem? You were talking about how you might have done something wrong the other day.
But I didn't. That's just it.
You're going to have to do what your back surgeon dude said and just be extra careful with your lifties.
I'm going to videotape my form. That's what I'm going to do.
Do something lighter and then videotape it.
Oh, no. I'm going to videotape the heavier weights to see if my form is good or bad.
And if your form is bad, you'll fix it.
Exactly. That's the
And
point.
then you won't hurt yourself again.
That's the point. Yeah.
That'd be
you do it
great.
light. You do it light. Remember, I didn't hurt my back when the weights were lighter. They've just been getting heavier and heavier and heavier.
Yeah.
He raises them, and then each week when he gives you the number, he sees how well you do. And I suspect what he does is he puts it through a calculator that then tells him what your new 1 rep max is. And then he takes a percentage of that for the next week, and then that for the next week. And that's how the numbers keep getting higher and higher.
Did you tell him you hurt your back?
No. Because we'll see how it goes
Already.
after I go doctor.
Already. Maybe he'll put a cortisone injection in your back.
Trust me, I would take that if he did. Oh, Jasper is singing the songs of his people.
Why?
I don't know. But that reminds me, thinking about
Back
someone
pain?
using the word people. You know,
That's a stretch.
you are super busy during the week with like human interaction.
Stuff and things.
And so we needed cat litter and it was on sale at Costco, all the dang places. So I boogie on over there.
Costco go on sale.
I boogie on over there. And while I'm on my way over there, my friend tells me that the other Costco in the other direction had been completely packed with people buying cough medication and hoarding up food and water. And lines were super long and everything over there at that Costco. So I was like, great. This is what I'm going to have to deal with. Lovely. So I get there like right when they open. And I cruise in. And like I've got a wagon, cart, because I know I have to take 3 of those 42-pound
Yeah, when he says he bought cat litter,
litters.
he bought cat litter.
Yeah, I bought 126 pounds
Of cat litter. Mm-hmm.
126 pounds.
Spectacular.
Anyway, here's the deal.
That's what Costco's all about.
But here's the deal. I have the cart and I'm walking back to, because it's in the back corner. Like from where you come in, it's literally, if you could go diagonally, you'd go from the one corner you come in at to the other exact opposite corner to get what I'm looking for. Seriously, I'm not making it up.
Uh-huh.
And so I've got to go down like an aisle that's straight down the side and then cut across the one side and then cut into the back corner.
Oh, so you went straight back to like bread and cut across meat?
Tried to, but here's what happened. Get to about middle of t-shirts and person in front of me who's mid-40s. Okay? Kind of frumpy, she's got the Kitty Foreman hairdo.
Oh, dear.
Okay? Yeah. And she just decides suddenly, like after getting all that way boogieing, like at a good pace, oh, all these people coming from over there where the meat is and over there where the, alcohol is, you should get it. You should get to go in front of us while we wait. Well, I didn't even wait 2 seconds when I saw that attitude pop up, and I hung a hard right, went all the way down to the aisle.
Oh, you went down seasonal.
Where the meat and stuff is. Yeah. And then cut left and went to the back. Just boom.
Go you.
I get back there. I get the cat litter. But as I'm walking by to get the cat litter, I'm coming from like where the milk area is, right? So like pass it, turn left, then turn right. Only this time I just had to keep going straight and then turn right. When I turned right, I'm walking and I know it's in the corner. So I know, like I literally, again, I'm going to repeat to you guys, had to go to the furthest from where I entered to get the cat litter. It could not have been any further unless they put it outside in the parking lot. Couldn't have been any further.
Wouldn't the parking lot have been closer?
Except if they would have required me to go through the store in order to get to it, because it would have had a fence around it. So you have to come from inside the store. Like Home Depot in their nursery section, they have cashiers there and everything. So anyway, sorry to be so specific. I think it's just kind of interesting how that works. So I'm telling you, I had to go to the farthest corner of that store from where I entered. Literally, that cat litter is at the very, very back, in the very, very last row, in the very, very last position. Or if you want to call it the first position because you want to go from right to left, that's good too. But in either case, it's at the most extreme, furthest away from you distance. So as I'm going there, I pass dog treats. I also passed cat treats, which I wasn't super sure if these guys would like, so we have to talk about that.
They only like Temptations.
That's what I thought. And I didn't see any of that. But there might be. It might just be in a different spot. So they know, think about this. They know dog owners go there for the dog food and cat owners go there for the cat litter and the cat food. They know this.
So they put the treats.
So they put the dog and cat treats that are their brands that they are making the most money off of right there.
To sucker you.
And so
Perfect.
I see like...
They're very smart.
I see like there's pork jerky, fish jerky, beef jerky. I got the beef jerky.
Thank you for not getting fish jerky.
For the monsters. And I mean, I'm talking a big bag of beef jerky for the monsters.
For like $10.
It was $10. And then, what was the other thing that I got them?
Liver, freeze-dried liver?
Freeze-dried liver that Brie loves and Yogi kind of, I'll eat this, but don't really love it. Kind of takes my attitude. If the bodybuilding coach says, eat the liver, he eats the liver. Does he love the liver? No. Does he even like the liver? No. But he eats it because he's asked to. This one, though, Brie, she thinks it's candy.
She's she also thinks cat shit is candy, though, so it's not saying much for her taste buds.
I'm not saying it tastes good, but I'm telling you, she'll eat anything.
So anyway, you got the cat litter.
So I got the cat litter, and I was like, those were some damn good prices on those snacks. Let me go find a snack for the dogs. And I see the liver, and I'm like, Brie would love that. I see the beef jerky. Yogi would love that. Brie would eat it because she's Brie. She'll eat everything. What am I going to do? And I'm like, well, I'm going to get both of them. That way Brie has one that is for her, and Yogi has one that's for him. But Brie will eat both because she's Brie, and Yogi will eat both. You know why Yogi will eat both? Because I'll ask him to.
Okay.
So that's what he does. He's like a bodybuilder dog. He listens to the coach. That's the only reason he eats the liver. He doesn't eat it because he even one shred likes it.
He snapped it out of my hand yesterday.
Well, maybe he's learning to like it. That would be a good thing. But I'm telling you, when I first gave it to him, it was one of those. He seriously seems to have learned then that how to like it. Because at first, he just took it because he had to. He didn't take it because he wanted it.
What else happened while you were at Costco?
Okay.
You had a specific reason for telling
So then I buy that stuff. Yeah, you're right. I buy all that stuff. I'm like, I'm going to get this for the Brie. I'm going to get that for the Yog Dog. I got the 3 things, and I'm counting to make sure you don't have 1,
he
2,
didn't,
3.
He
I'm
didn't
reading
bring
this.
us any snacks. Just
I'm
dog
reading the sign.
snacks.
I'm reading the sign. I'm a man. I shop like a fucking man. I was sent there for the dogs or the cats, and which mainly translates to pets, not humans. Pets. I'm a man. Shop like a man. You'll save money.
Notorious snacks.
No snacks at all. I don't even know what you snack on at Costco.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
Well, so then how am I supposed to know? Men, do you see this, what women do to us?
The rule, you're just supposed to bring home something tasty. I swear, if you make that joke right now, I will end you.
What joke?
That joke.
You see now what you just did? I totally didn't know what you were talking about. Now you've clued me into what the joke might be. But I'm not going to say it. Y'all know what she's talking about, though.
Anyway.
Just think about what might be tasty. That's all I'm going to say.
Finish your story, you dingus.
So we're walking, right? And that aisle, if anyone knows Costco, they always have the aisles heading towards the front of the store super narrow. In fact, I think there's only 4 aisles that head to the front of the store. 1 by each wall, and then 2 down the middle. With the bunch of shit in the middle of the 2 aisles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming up, and I pass, I'm with this other guy, and we pass the
You were man shopping with an
frozen section. No, we just pass the frozen section. We're heading up that aisle. Because we're done. We're out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's pay. Time to pay. Let's go. Willie and I.
And I have to interject here. He walked through the entire tasty snack section.
No, I didn't walk through it at all.
Up.
Did not walk through it at all. Walked past it.
Did you walk
not through it?
Did you walk up the wall aisle?
Not at all. I came into the Costco, made a right turn.
Not listening to me.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you where I went. Then I made a left turn at that middle aisle that's kind of like to your right is like the clothing and to your left is like the Vitamix and alcohol. Okay. I took that aisle and I was going to take it all the way to the back and then over, but I couldn't because the lady blocked me. So then I turned right and I went to the corresponding aisle that's on the right-hand side of the store.
Uh-huh.
Took it, made a left, went all the way back, went back to get the kitty litter, which is in the farthest corner, put the kitty litter in, then turned and started to repeat my steps toward the front of the store.
Got it.
Because
walk up the
dog treats were right there. Yeah, exactly. Normally, you know what I would have done. I would have went all the way back.
And that's why I made the comment.
But I didn't.
The snacks are.
But I didn't. I came up that aisle again, the same exact aisle, just going the other way. Snacks were to my left. Stuff was to my right. And I just went straight ahead. And then the self-checkout lane was right there.
Okay, so you were walking with your bro.
So we're heading up, and we get to there's an area where there's flowers. And it's kind of narrowing. So he knows what I'm going to do, and I know what he's going to do. You know why? Because we're men shoppers. Both of us. We're in tune. He cuts to the left towards the center of the aisle. I cut to the right towards the center aisle. And we we're just about ready to swoop together and have a half inch between our 2 carts. Go forward and then swoop back to the right. We're that close to doing that. But you know why I'm saying we're that close to doing it and not that we actually did it?
Why?
I mean, come on. You heard how pro we were at coming in and being this close.
I'm sure some jackass ruined it.
Somebody goes and jumps into the middle of the 2 of us to squeeze through. Now, it was done so blatantly that I was wow, they didn't even try to hide that they were oblivious to us. They showed us that we were here, that they knew we were here, but they were still going to screw with us. So I said, hold on a second. He was like, wait. And I'm like, hold on a second. Why are we going to wait? We were in front of you. No, you weren't. I stepped in between you. Yeah, that proves that we were in front of you, or you couldn't have stepped in between us. You would have been in front of us. Well, it doesn't matter. I have a right. No, we have a right to be where we are. And the other guy says...
This is where you stop being in sync with the other guy, isn't it?
I want you to understand that this is where I don't go where he goes, nor do I agree with even a tiny iota of where he goes with this. He literally says, now remember how I led into this. I said somebody misused the word people. This bro, after I say to the guy, what makes you think that you get the priority when you're behind us? And the other bro says, those people think they get to do everything first. And I looked at him and I said, what? He said, those people. And he points at the guy. Now the guy is a guy, but he makes him a those people. What the hell is a those people? I'm going to tell you. Everyone's going, what's a those people? Well, I'm going to tell you what a those people is.
Are.
are. What those people are. Exactly. But see, we're talking about those people, so it's an is, I think. But we'll figure that out. Grammarly, by the way. Grammarly.
No, finish the story.
Grammarly. We're going to talk about Grammarly.
I know we are.
At the end.
Deal.
Remember Grammarly. It rocks. So...
I'm podcasting with a wackosaurus.
No, you get there and it's like, those people. I know what he's talking about. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest. It was an Asian person.
He was talking about Asian people.
It was
people.
An Asian person. And, I'm going to be honest. I've noticed that I used to think it was just Asian people, but it's not.
It's just oblivious people.
It's people who are just oblivious. It's not even tied to a race.
And our Costco,
they just go into Costco and they're like, oh, look at the pretty ceiling.
Well, you know why?
Let me stand 5 people wide in an aisle that's only meant for 2 people.
Our Costco.
Yeah, you heard me right.
Is in a very Asian area.
Yeah.
But when you go to other Costco's in less Asian areas,
same thing happens and there's
same
no
people
Asian
are there.
Yeah.
They're just
Exactly. That's why I said it doesn't. At first, it seems like, but then, like you said, you pay attention, you keep an open mind.
Those
you go
people,
to that Costco, and then you go to that Costco. Those people exist, but those people have nothing to do with race. They have to do with attitude.
Those people are just people of Costco. We've discussed people of Costco multiple times.
The guy was so oblivious most of the time, but this time he made it obvious that he wasn't oblivious. He damn well knew we were there. He said, I stepped in between you. Yeah, but you were in front. Shut up, dude. You were not in front. You couldn't have stepped in front of us. But I'm not saying that because he's those people. I'm saying that because he's effing wrong. But then the other guy has to be like, yeah, that's because those people. And I'm like, how do I deal with this? It's like I start challenging the guy about those people. And I'm like, I let him down the line and be like, I let him pinpoint what he was talking about. I let him pinpoint who he was talking about. And you know why I did that, right? So he can't say, oh, well, you're the racist. You made assumptions. No, I asked you and you confirmed. I now know. I don't think I know what you were talking about. So then I used it against him. And I'm like, okay. What if the person looked... And I didn't use race because he wasn't a certain race either. Like, he's mixed. Real mixed. Of different things. So, I don't know what the hell he is, basically. So, I'm just going to say... I said to him, well, what if he looked exactly like you? And then did that.
Then he'd be of those people because those people are people of Costco.
You know what he said?
What?
He said, my people wouldn't do that.
Oh, shit.
And that's when I said to him, this has nothing to do with someone's race. This just has to do with, I'm saying to you that if, by the very fact that I said, what if he looks exactly like you, he is your people. Well, and he's doing it. So there is no my people wouldn't do it.
Here's the deal. In 300 and however the fuck many it's been episodes of the Nightly Rant, we have learned people are obnoxious.
Yeah.
People are rude. And people are the worst. That stopped in front of our building. And people of Costco are the actual worst people in the entire universe.
Well, yeah, because they're obnoxious. But I think what kind of pushed this guy over the edge in my mind, and like I don't normally say anything to the people of Costco, but why I said something this time, and I guess that's how I wrap this all up for you, is he was just dead wrong with where he went with it. So we mostly agreed, but his reason why it happens is entirely wrong if you ask me. And so I'm going to say so. Now, did I insist that he think like I do? No. But
you just kind of questioned him on it.
Going to question you and make you think.
Perfectly reasonable.
Why do I think this way? So that brings me back to, we can kind of close out our show here pretty soon, to what you were telling me. Because, anyone who's trying to get me on Facebook, don't bother to try. I'm not there.
I can't with the people.
But tell us what you told me.
Lines of people. All of you know how big a freaking Costco is, okay? And you all know that from checkout to meat is a crap load of distance. It's at least a 5-minute walk for the majority of people. So because coronavirus is a thing and people are, all right, people are fucking stupid. They're going to Costco to buy unreasonable hordes of food and water and cough medicine. Do you know, if you were one of those people, the coronavirus is a flu and that the cough medicine you bought is not going to do dick diddly shit for it? Nothing, sir.
Me being me, I immediately saw a lot of humor in what you told me, but for a completely different reason than you or anyone else probably expects. And that is that I see those people as complete morons. And here's why. I'm sorry, people, but I'm going to it's the nightly rant. I get to rant. And I'm going to rant about this.
Feel free to let us know if it pisses you off.
How stupid do you have to be to think you want to avoid a virus? And so you go someplace where there's hundreds and hundreds of people.
I summed it up perfectly.
Who could have been exposed to the virus. And don't forget, one of the reasons that they scared people with HIV was that they tell you when you have unprotected sex with someone, you're having unprotected sex with her and every single person she's ever had unprotected sex with. Well, when you walk around and you touch things in public, you're touching that last guy's stuff and every single place he's ever been.
Do you want to know? I summed it up real nice the other day. Now, I personally have a legitimate fear that the coronavirus is going to come and it's going to kill me. I have asthma and breathing issues. If I get sick, I'm going to get pneumonia. There's a good chance that I will die. So, legitimate fear. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
If I'm going to order disaster preparedness and seclude myself in my damn house, I'm going to order it from Amazon, and then when Amazon delivers it, I'm going to douse it in disinfectant and then bring it inside. That's how I'm going to prepare myself.
Well, here's the thing. People are going to laugh at you and be like, well, that's not even how it gets transmitted. It gets transmitted like this, so the way they delivered it wouldn't matter. Well, if you handled everything that comes into your house that way,
they're saying the easiest...
It wouldn't get in your house.
The way that it's going to be passed between people is on things like shopping carts and bathroom door handles, because people sneeze and then droplets of their face mucus will land on those surfaces and live for up to 7 days. So rather than herding your big ol' selves into Costco, the breeding ground and cesspool of all illness, why don't you just order yourself a reasonable case of water? P.S. Why the fuck are you ordering water? You have a tap in your house. They're not going to shut off your water supply. 2, get yourself some eats so that if you have to herd yourself into your house, you can. But again, it's called Amazon and disinfectant, so why? And, don't go to Costco and create big old lines of your sickness because you're dumb.
Well, yeah, because, like I said, it's just funny. You say it differently than me, but the basic net of what we said is, why not just stay home? When I said, what if you handle everything that comes into your house a certain way, you won't see the virus? I mean, even you and me.
Yeah.
And the dogs.
Yeah.
When we come in the house, anything leaves this house gets disinfected like a mother when it comes back in. And guess what? You're not going to get the virus. It's a very low chance at that point that you're going to get the virus.
Well, and I feel like invest in some Clorox wipes. And you're fine. Stop freaking out. The government's not going to quarantine us all. Just wash your freaking hands and stop being a psycho.
Size large, box of 100, $14.70.
That's average price.
Yeah, 15 cents of the glove.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. That's Amazon.
I'm allergic to those, so I guess I won't be gloving.
Latex?
The powder that they put inside of them.
You can get powder free.
Oh, they make me so itchy.
Yeah, you can get powder free. I think I'm allergic to the powdery kind too, so yeah. Anyway, that is what makes me laugh, is that we both see the same endpoint, but for different reasons. They're hilariously stupid for the way they handle it. And I'm sorry if that offends people, but I don't say what I say to be offensive. I say what I say to be as honest as possible, but also
maybe a little funny.
But also funny and constructive. I want to help people fix that problem. I want people to understand that it's okay to have that reaction you have. It makes you look awful dumb. It's simple. Like, it's okay to be that way. If you want to be dumb, be dumb. I'm not even judging you for being dumb. I just think it's funny.
You know what would be offended by how many times you just used the word dumb? Grammarly.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Because the last time I wrote a blog post and I tried to be like super sassy, it like screamed at me.
Well, it's not because you used the word dumb or were sassy. It's because you used the word dumb 3 times in 2 sentences.
Yeah. And that's what it screamed at me for.
It gets offended.
It gets all mad. But,
Use a different word.
It's still a great tool, right? If you're writing anything, because you can set the tone, right?
Right. And it makes when you do something like that, it makes your writing less monotonous.
Exactly. You start to, the funny thing is you start to see the things you do wrong consistently.
And the things you don't do wrong.
And so you fix those, and then you see the things you do right, and you keep those, and your writing just gets better and better and better. You almost can't help but become a better writer just by writing when you use Grammarly.
Well, because let me tell you, it's very satisfying when you put something in Grammarly and it only has to fix the difference between the straight apostrophes and the curly apostrophes.
Right. It's a beautiful feeling. So if you want to check out Grammarly, yes, we get a teeny tiny little commission for you checking out Grammarly. But you follow this link, yogispodcastnetwork.com/Grammarly. It'll also be in the show notes for this episode. Just a reminder, you can always find any episode of the Nightly Rant, and I'm going to put up a translation page to help you guys with this, but you can find almost any page by putting yogispodcastnetwork.com/ if it's the Nightly Rant, TNR, and then the episode number. When you do that, you're looking for episode number 200, just put blah, 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 / TNR200. It goes there. Okay? So if you're listening to an episode and you want to see something in the show notes, that's how you'll get it. It's that way. It's easy. So thanks for listening. I got to say, I appreciate any help you can give Grammarly, because you're going to love it and you're going to become a better writer as a result. We both have, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, that's for sure. Well, I don't know about you, but I definitely have.
I have. I have. And I've read some of the things you've written, first draft, that are so much better, because I really do think that it helps you even when it's not helping you, because it teaches you what you're good at and what you're not good at. So with that, I'm going to say to you that you're right. I don't like the people of Costco most of the time, but those people have nothing to do with race.
And on that spectacularly fun note, good night, everyone.
Hasta la bye-bye, those people. Thank you for listening to the Nightly Rant.
If you enjoyed the show, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Google Play.
If you didn't enjoy the show, please just ignore that previous request for a rating.
This has been a Yogi's Podcast Network production.